Welcome to the Long Run, Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And this is our recipe of the week, and it is...
a keto hamburger casserole.
All right, let's get to it.
As we mentioned in the opening, this is a keto hamburger casserole. However, we're not keto, so we're not terribly worried about it. This was all the tomato paste I had in the refrigerator. I opened a can. I kept the leftovers from a different recipe. It already has sugar in it, so I'm not going to worry about that because we're not keto. But if you are, use the sugar-free version of tomato paste. We will have the link down in the description if you would like to check it out there so that you can follow it to a T if you are keto. Okay? All right, so we're starting off with, by the way, this is another, we're going off the rails here. We have all of our ground beef in 1 pound packs, and this calls for 1.5 pounds. And so Joel's words were?
More meat's better than less.
More meat's better than less. So we're going with both pounds of hamburger meat. We have our oven preheating to 360 degrees, and we're starting off with our ground beef, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of onion powder. And a teaspoon of garlic powder. And a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Organic Dijon mustard is what we have. We have a tablespoon of our not sugar-free tomato paste. A half a teaspoon of salt. Actually, it calls for 1 whole teaspoon, but I don't do that because that's a way to reduce the sodium, is to cut back a little bit on what recipes say online you need. So I just always cut back about half of what the sodium count calls for. I know if you're keto, you probably need that extra salt to help balance your electrolytes. But since we're not keto, we don't have the problem of balancing our electrolytes. So we're going with that. And then a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And we're supposed to stir until that's well combined. I need you to do this.
You just gotta have to get it with your hands.
Think so?
Yeah, because that's not gonna mix it.
Okay. I've already washed my hands, so just saying.
Sometimes you just gotta get in there.
Yeah. Okay, so we're taking 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're going to add the ground beef mixture to the skillet. And we're going to be going for, it says about 10 minutes, but basically you're looking for it to be browned all the way through like it should be. So we will pick it up when it is done. Okay, so we just took the, we just finished the brown. Okay, we just finished browning the ground beef, and see, still smoking. It doesn't say to drown. It doesn't say to drain the. I can't talk.
Are you okay?
It doesn't
Get
say.
it together, man.
Okay. It doesn't say to drain the ground beef, and maybe since keto does have more fat in it in their recipes, maybe that was why it doesn't say that. But we didn't want it to taste greasy, so we went ahead and drained it anyway. We're just assuming that
That doesn't look like it has any fat in it.
Huh?
That doesn't look like it has any fat in it.
It doesn't?
That picture right there, I mean, you'd be able to see all that fat
Yeah.
in there. I don't see anything there.
Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't look like in the picture that there was any fat still on the ground beef. So we're assuming that the recipe meant to just, maybe the person who wrote it assumes that you would know that you should drain your ground beef. I don't know. But anyway, this is where we're going next with it. The recipe does show green beans as the veggie that they used, but down in the tip section, they wrote that that you could use cauliflower or broccoli, and they even said they prefer broccoli. So we went with broccoli because we like broccoli a little bit more than green beans, to be honest. It's just something we have all the time in our freezer. We keep it as like a pantry staple for us. We keep broccoli. Okay, so now we are going to make a mixture to go on top. We have 3 eggs in our bowl, and we're going to beat those eggs. Beat it.
You gotta beat it. Beat it. No one wants to beat it.
Okay, I had some leftover heavy whipping cream from another recipe, so I've got exactly the right amount right there. That's half a cup. And just a little pinch of salt in there. Okay, and now we're going to pour this over. Just kind of evenly pour it over. Now we're going to put 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. We just put it in the oven now for 20 to 30 minutes, and it says until the cheese is golden brown, and it's ready to serve. So, fingers crossed.
All right, so here we are. We got the finished product.
Yep. I will say while he's getting ready to taste, that we did look back down in the comments of the recipe. Down in the comment section, people had asked about whether or not you were supposed to drain the meat. And every time the answer was, nope, you don't have to do that. So we don't know if this is going to taste wrong because we did drain the meat, or if it's going to be okay because it would have been kind of greasy if we had left the meat in there. I'm not sure I would have liked that.
No.
So anyway, let's see.
All right. Well, let me go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Better than I expected. But it is, cheese, broccoli, and meat. So, cheese, good. Broccoli, good. Beef, good.
If you know what TV show he got that from,
drop a comment drop us a line in the comments. Let us know if you know that.
Yep. To be honest, I like my broccoli to be a little more tender than that. I know that's not a very popular opinion. People are like, oh, it shouldn't be soft. It should be still a little crisp. So that's why I normally don't order broccoli in restaurants, because they're usually harder. But, other than that, it's fine.
Yeah, not too bad.
But that's just a personal preference. If you like your broccoli not to be soft and you like it to be a little crisp, that's perfect.
Yeah. Right.
That piece was a little better. Maybe certain...
Yeah, depends on how thick it is.
Maybe certain pieces of the broccoli got cooked better than other ones, because the first one that I had was a little too hard, but that piece wasn't hard. So, anyway, that's just a preference thing for me, though, as I like for them to all be soft, but that may have been my own doing. Maybe I didn't cut all the pieces the same size or something.
All right.
What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good. Not too bad. I will add some keto Cheetos to that.
That are not keto at
make it a
all,
meal.
in case anybody's wondering. If you're new to our channel, he's being silly because there's no such thing as keto Cheetos that I'm aware of.
Yep. So if you if you tried this recipe, drop us a comment below. Hit us up on the gram and let us know that along with Joel and Chrissy, and let us know if you tried the recipe. If you jazzed it up, if you kept the fat in it and you didn't drain the fat off the beef, let us know. Let us know how it tastes, because we didn't go there.
No, go there.
So I think that's going to do it today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell for when we upload new videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on the weekend. Just never know when we're going to drop one in there. So I think that's going to do it today for the Long Run with Joel and Chrissy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And don't forget this long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.